Welcome to the Shancliffe podcast. So great to have you back for today's episode. And today I want you to stop looking for yourself and create yourself. And what do I mean by that? Well, we're so busy trying to find ourselves, find our identity, find our authentic self, find the real us. And I want you to stop and I want you to create yourself. So let me share my experience. Back in 2020, I was feeling really lost and I wasn't passionate about anything. I'd been doing consulting for 4 or so years, and I was working with amazing clients and doing what I love, and I had a freedom business where I could work from anywhere, and from the outside in it looked amazing. And it was. I was making a consistent income, and I had been doing what I'd been wanting to do. Consulting was what I'd wanted to do. I'd set my business up. I was able to be flexible around my family and be able to work from anywhere and travel and really be in charge of my diary. But what I did was I chocked my diary so full every minute of the day that I became lost in my diary. I became lost in my business. I became lost as a person. And I kept searching and looking for different coaches, looking for different webinars, looking for downloads, looking for Facebook groups, looking for strategy, try and find the thing that would make me passionate again, the thing that would make me find me, the person before I was the wife and the mother and all those roles, the person that wasn't engulfed by their business. And I did all the work. I did all the strategies. I downloaded all the things. I did the webinars. I did the action. I did everything. And I still was feeling lost. And I knew how to do the strategy. I knew how to make it all work. I was running a business that was getting revenue. I was, working with clients without doing paid advertising. It was word of mouth. I had that referral strategy down pat. And it still wasn't enough. I wasn't passionate. I wasn't energized. I was tired. I was overwhelmed. I still couldn't get it. I couldn't get that connection. My relationship started to break down, and I just kept turning little things into mountains. I kept getting frustrated. And at the end of 2020, I saw this conference come up, and it was all about, trying to work with your mindset and, working on the inner work. And I was like, you know what? I need to go away for a couple of days. I'm going to do this. So I went away, did the conference. And one of the first things they said on the first day, that everything that you have is within you. You don't need to be looking externally for everything. Don't be looking for all the things, which is exactly what I'd been doing for pretty much the whole of 2020. I've been looking for all the stuff out there. And all I really needed was someone to say to me, everything you need is within you. I had it all. I just had to go inside. I had to go deep. So this conference taught me to go in deep. It gave me the tools to go within, to go really deep within and look at, what I was passionate about. So, I'd done the passion test, but I hadn't done anything with it. So I really had to go back and tap into that. So what was I passionate about? What did I really want in my life? What did I love? What did I want to show up more of in my life? Where was I putting my attention? Because the things that were important to me and the things that I wanted to show up in my life, I wasn't putting the attention to them. I was putting the attention to everything else. So no wonder it wasn't showing up in my life. I looked at my energy. My energy was depleted. It'd be really high 1 minute and then it'd be gone. Then it'd be high, then it'd be gone. And I was just feeling so tired. So I developed an energy management plan to look at where I was putting my energy. So, where I was putting my attention, where I was setting the intention, where I was putting my energy, what was draining my energy, because I needed to stop doing those things that was draining my energy. And if the things that I was putting my attention and energy to weren't serving me, if it wasn't what I wanted in my life, if it wasn't what I loved, then I needed to get rid of that. The things that were giving me energy and giving me that buzz and creating energy, I needed to do more of that. I needed to put more energy on the things that I wanted to bring more of in my life, things that I loved, things that were important to me. I also need to look at how I was showing up, because we're so busy looking at how everyone else is showing up, what they're doing. We don't see what goes on behind the scenes in their business. We don't see a team behind them. We don't see the years of work. We don't see all the work behind the scenes. We just look at how that person's showing up. And don't go and copy what someone else is doing. Don't show up as them, because they're not you. You're unique. You are you. And everything that you've done to date, your experiences, your learnings, your childhood, every single thing that's happened in your life every day has made you unique. It's made it you. So show up as you. Don't be afraid. And I was afraid to put myself out there and show up as me. I wasn't confident on camera. I wasn't confident with putting my message out there. I wasn't confident with sharing my experiences and my journey. But I am now. And I kept thinking, like, when I get to that stage, I'm going to show up as that person. Why wait? Show up as the person that you want to be now. If you're making a decision, how would that person that you want to be show up? What decision would they make? How would they dress? What energy would they bring? Do that now. Don't wait, because then you're closing that gap between where you are now and where you want to be. And showing up with energy, showing up with authenticity, showing up with confidence. All that comes from putting your attention to what you want from your life, putting your energy into it, looking at how you're showing up. There's also the mindset side of it. You hear about all this stuff about mindset, but it's about going really deep with your mindset. So the little mean girl in your head, when she's telling you that you can't do it, that you're not good enough, that you don't have enough education, that you don't have enough results, you don't have a big enough following, you need to turn that volume down on her voice. You need to put that little girl in her place. And you know what? You do have the experience. You do have the results, because it doesn't have to be your client's results. It could be your results. With some of the stuff I've got, it was my results, not my client's results. Sometimes it's my client's results. Sometimes it's my results. It's when she tells me that I'm not good enough that I go, you know what? I am good enough. It's when she tells me that she doesn't believe in me. Well, you know what? I believe in me, and that's what matters, because when I believe in me, my clients will believe in me. They'll believe that I can get the results when I believe in myself, because I know I can get the results. When she tells me that someone else is doing the same thing, doesn't matter, because no one's doing it like me. When she tells me that there's a lot of people doing this already, doesn't matter, because you know what? There's enough room out there for everyone to be able to help and to serve and to impact people's lives. When she tells me that I don't know enough, well, you know what? I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly a sponge. I'm always doing self-development. I've always got something that I can share that's going to be of value. When she tells me that I'm not going to be successful, I already have success. And success for me isn't always about money. It's about being happy. It's about doing what I love. It's about showing up as me. It's about being able to work from anywhere. It's about helping female entrepreneurs around the world, not just in my current country, not just in my state. Success for me means being able to work from anywhere, doing what I love with who I love. Success gives me the freedom to run my business my way, the freedom to have a life that I love, the freedom to create space in my diary, not chalk up my diary. That's what freedom and that's what success means to me. And so, I had all the strategy, but I didn't have the mindset. I had components of it, but I didn't have a deep mindset. I needed to create the best version of me now, not start to look at who I want it to be in future. I need to start doing that now. Start thinking, start believing, start acting, start showing up as that person now. And that's the difference when you go deep. I had to create the habits because, I had the strategy. I just didn't have the right habits. I didn't have good habits. I didn't ingrain those habits. I didn't have the discipline to make that habit that I had to work on every day, to make that just be part of who I was. I didn't have that discipline. I had to really create the mindset of abundance and doing things with ease and doing things with flow. Get out of that hustle mindset and the grind mindset, and that I had to be everywhere and do all the things. Get out of that mindset and coming to a mindset where everything was easy and everything was in flow and things were fun. As kids, we had so much fun. Everything we did was fun. It was all about fun. As adults, we are freaking boring. We need to bring fun into our business and our life. I needed to create confidence. And when I had the great habits and I was clear on what I wanted and I set my attention and I put my energy and my attention to what I wanted to show up in my life, and I showed up as the person that I want to be, that I am, I took action. And every time I got action, I took action and I saw the results. I saw that shift. It gave me confidence. And when you start to get a bit of confidence and you take the action and you have the mindset shift and you keep going, that's what gives you more confidence. That's what grows. And then you get the energy and you show up, and it's all that, circle. I was looking externally for people to believe in me. And you know what? All I really need to do is to go deep, go within, believe in myself. When I started to believe in myself, that's when everything shifted. When I did the inner work, that's when everything shifted. When I did things differently, that's when everything shifted. When I went inside, when I went deep, when I went within myself and stopped looking for answers externally and looking for strategies and all the things, that's when the real magic happened. That's when it shifted. When I did it differently, that's when everything changed. You can have all the strategies in the world, but if you don't have the belief, if you don't have the confidence, if you don't have the space and the energy and the right habits and mindsets to be able to create your ideal life, then nothing's going to change. So yes, you can be successful. You can have great revenue. You can have a great business. You can have a big team. You can do all the things. But if you're still looking externally for the life that you love, for the person that you want to be, if you're looking externally for that, it's not going to happen. You're not going to change. You're still going to be overwhelmed. You're still going to be time poor. You're not going to have any space in your diary. You're not going to create the space to be creative. You're not going to create the mind shift changes. You're not going to create energy or confidence or abundance or belief. You're still going to be looking externally for all those things. I want you to do it differently. I can give you the strategy, but that's like step 7. It's not step 1. Whereas every other business coach out there looks at the strategy first. It's like when you get on a plane, they say, if we get into trouble, the oxygen mask will drop from the sky. Fit yours and then help other people. It's the same here. If you're not in a great place with your mindset, with your health, you're not going to be able to help your business and your customers and your team. It's the same with your family. If you're not coming from a place where you've got great energy and a great mindset and great health, how are you going to help your kids? Because if you're burnt out in a heap and you're in bed and you can't get out of bed because you're so overwhelmed and burnt out and so tired and you've lost your passion, how are you going to get out of bed and help your kids? How are you going to go to work and help your clients and help your team? You can't. So if you want to do things differently and create a life that you absolutely love and create yourself, not try and find yourself. You don't need to find yourself. You're not lost as a metaphor for having to go out there and find yourself. You've got everything. It's within you. You don't have to find yourself. You just have to dig in and pull it back up to the surface. It's there. It's buried right down here. You just have to bring it back up. Bring back the mindset. Bring back the habits. Bring back the passion and the fire. Bring back the energy, the confidence, the belief. That's where the magic happens, and that's where the shift happens. And that's where you take your business to the next level. You take yourself to that next level because you step into the person that you want to be, but you're doing it now. You're not waiting for a year or 5 years, because that's what your strategy will tell you. It's like, I'm going to get there in a year. I'm going to get there in 5 years. No, let's be that person now. So if this has resonated with you, I would love to hear more. Drop me a DM. If you love this, share it so that other people can also, have these aha moments as well and go and create their life. Go and create themselves rather than trying to find it. Share it across socials and tag me in. And, if you want to delve deep into this and you want to create yourself rather than trying to find yourself, my one-to-one coaching is now open. And this is where we're going to make these shifts to that next level self. So reach out to me and, on Instagram, the Sharon Cliff, or on my website, sharoncliff.com.au. Reach out to me, and my one-to-one coaching is now open. We can work through all of this together and have the intuitive side of it connect with your strategy, because you already have the strategy. You just need the mindset, the habits, the energy, the confidence, and the belief in yourself. You just need to go in and go deep. And that's what we will do, working one-to-one coaching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I will catch you in the next episode next week.